Okay. Hi, it's Greggy, and I'm over Brian's house.
Hey guys, what's up?
We're being cool beans and stuff. So our topic this week is, coming out stories. Alright. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Wait. Before
What?
he gets into it, look at guys. Ain't that badass? Like, it took me an hour to do it because we finally moved, thank God. But like, it's badass. Anyway, go continue.
Okay, anyway. Okay. So I guess
Hold it.
shall start in elementary school when I was like, well, at that time, I don't know, it was like I didn't even put labels on crap, so. But I did tell people my name was Eric occasionally. That happened.
I hope they can't say
Don't. Anyway. Oh, crap. What was I talking about? Okay.
Eric.
Okay, so yeah, I told people my name was Eric, and, you know, I wanted to, like, play around with the guys and crap. They're always, like, I still looked, like, really girly then, actually. I had long hair down to my, like, waist-ish area.
She had long hair and didn't care.
They call me Pocahontas.
Which is weird because you're Asian.
I'm like a little tiny bit Native American. Okay. Yeah, they call me Pocahontas, and I was like, no, shut up. I'm totally Eric, and we're going to play together, and you're gonna like it. So yeah, that was like, literally, you know, whatever. But then, like, I don't know, I guess everything kind of started in not elementary, middle school, when,
Dating black guys.
Shut up. Yeah, I did date a lot of black guys. It was a really awkward stage, because I didn't date them really because I liked them. I just did it because, you know, like, someone was interested in me, so it's like, okay, we'll just run with that.
Because no one's interested in you.
Nope. But then, 8th grade, I met this girl who ended up being my best friend, and
In 7th grade?
no, I met her in 8th grade.
Elise?
Mm-mm.
Kai?
Katie.
Oh, Katie.
Yeah.
Tell me about Katie.
Okay, I met Katie in 8th grade, and at the time, I was kind of in a, like, weird place with myself, because I was, like...
Oh my god, I like girls.
Well,
what am I?
Yeah, I met Katie, and I pretty much, like, died. She was great. But she was super, super girl straight. But I was, like, transitioning from, like, girly-ish kind of phase that I was going through to, like, tomboy kind of thing, so that was awkward for myself then, and then when I met her, I was like, holy crap,
I'm in love.
pretty much.
Cupid just came down and shot you with an arrow, my love.
Oh god, it was intense, and, so I eventually came out as, like, bi to, shut up, to my friends, which I guess they took that really smoothly, actually.
Really, what he did, it was like, hey guys, I like girls. Anyway, moving on.
Pretty much. It was so awkward, though. But, yeah, so I came out to them as bi, and they were all just kind of like, yeah, I saw it coming, and I was like, awesome. Alright, moving on with my life now. And then high school. God, high school was...
Hey,
Hey.
It wasn't that bad.
I only met you at the end of high school. The beginning was horrible. Yeah, because for the longest time I was just kind of not really out at all, except for to like my friends, until like sophomore year. I met this girl, Kai, who is now actually trans masculine and stuff. But yeah, so he's pretty cool now, but when I met Kai, he was still a she. And I had like such an intense crush at her that Katie, who I still liked at the time, told me that I should tell my mother about me liking girls because there was a possibility that I could have ended up dating Kai, maybe, but that didn't end up happening.
Thank God. I don't even know Kai, but thank God.
Why?
Because you'd probably still be with her, and then I was like, oh no! And then I'd still be stalking you.
Okay. So yeah, the way I came up to my mom was like really weird and spontaneous. It took up so much courage for me to like do it, and I didn't even actually say it. We were going shopping to the mall, and I don't think I was talking around that time because I was like too nervous, so I was writing everything I wanted to say to her on like a whiteboard, and then eventually we got to the car, and I wrote, "I'm bi" on the like whiteboard and showed it to her, and she said, like I didn't know already.
Everybody can tell, bro.
Oh, obviously. I'm not very good at hiding
He's really
my
not.
gayness.
He's really not.
So yeah, that was really, I was expecting way more than that, but that was the end of that conversation, for now.
Mm-hmm.
Until like, I think maybe a few days later when we were sitting at home together, just sitting at the table, like snacking on stuff or whatever, I don't know. And she kind of looked at me and she went, "So is it my fault? Like, did I do something?" Or I was like, "No, it's like," I was kind of heartbroken that she would ask that question. But no, I was just like, "No, it's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just life. And it happens." But also with meeting Kai, it kind of, she helped me through some stuff with myself as like, I realized like that I didn't necessarily, she kind of introduced me more to the whole breaking the gender binary kind of thing, which totally made sense to me because I never fit into it to begin with. So it totally
Worked for you.
Yeah, it made sense to me, like, helped me make sense of my own life.
Until you really met me. And you were like, I'm
Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. But yeah, so with that, I was kind of like, screw the gender binary, I love everybody, and yay, life is gonna be perfect, because, yeah, that's why. Because,
life.
yeah, because I done smashed that gender binary box. Yeah.
Junior year
Was something. I dated 3 chicks that year. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Your turn.
It's a record for me. That year, I think that was the year I was like transitioning into like lesbianism.
The tragedy.
Yeah. So that year I met this one, and
Tell them.
God. I was so confused.
Start at the beginning.
Oh, God. Okay. So I was dating this girl who broke up with me after 2 months. And then I dated another girl for 2 months. And while I was in that relationship with that girl, I met this kid. And, he's really persistent, by the way. And when I first met him, I was really confused, gender-wise. Like, I really, 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 really wanted to know what was in his pants. Because, I mean, either way, it's pretty attractive. But I was still really freaking confused.
Long story short, at the time I was going as she. He thought I was a he. He didn't know what I was. He's like, I don't know what you are, but I like chicks. But I think you're a guy, and I'm very attracted to you. Anyway, continue.
But yeah. So, eventually, we got all that situated.
Just because I mentioned I hated my boobs.
Yep. And I was like, oh, you're a chick. This can work out. And
wait. So it wouldn't have worked out if I was a
that.
biological. You kind of inverted it, bro.
Nope, I didn't say that. Shh.
I'm gonna go in my emo corner now.
But yeah, so I ended up breaking up with my girlfriend and dating this kid who furthered my gayness. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And then I eventually kind of... Oh, I totally missed the part about coming out to my dad. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, your dad's kind of a douche anyway.
Well, I know, but I missed it. It was with Gabby.
I hate Gabby. She still talks to me, by the way, and still tries to get with me.
Okay. Anyway, before I throw something. No, I came out to my dad after Gabby broke up with me, but it wasn't intentional. I was just really upset about it, and I went over his house that weekend, like the weekend that she did it, and I was like really upset and crying about it.
She's a bitch.
So,
and a whore. Why do you always date whores?
You tell me.
I don't know.
But yeah, so I was really upset, and he kind of went, he's like, they finally like got me to talk, and they're like, what's wrong? Why are you upset? Why are you crying? And I said, my girlfriend broke up with me. And he went, girlfriend? And I was like, oh, crap. Yeah, about that. Yeah, Dad. I do like girls, and I just got broken up with. So please don't be mean to me about it right now. Any other time, but not now. So yeah, anyway, skipping back forward to this kid and things with gender identity and sexual orientation things. But yeah, so I kind of went, so over like, middle school and high school, I went from like bi to pan to lesbian.
To gay now.
Yeah, technically speaking. And I guess through that whole time, my parents weren't necessarily supportive, but they also weren't really against it.
I'm gonna interrupt you right now to say, okay, from my point of view, when we met, I don't know. I've seen pictures of him as girly girl. But when we met, like, he was, like, well, first of all, he couldn't even speak to me until we dated for about 7 months. And I say hi, he's like, like, literally, I'm not even joking. He couldn't talk to me, which kind of irritated me. Because, you know, I was like, is it me? Am I doing something wrong? Like, yeah. And then, like, but at the time, he was like a STEM, but still very feminine. And then, like, when we broke up the first time, that's really when he started binding and, like, dressing more masculine, and then he went to, like, STEM, completely neutral, to complete, when we started dating, almost before we started dating again, he went to STEM, just full STEM, and, actually, that perfect Friday we had, I actually had a conversation with him and told him to just go STEM, because it was obvious he wanted to dress like a boy, but he was scared that I wouldn't accept him. So I really just told him to go for it. I really did. I didn't care. And at the time, I was more attracted to studs anyway. I don't know what the fuck it was, but me and studs were like, hey. So, I mean, I've kind of seen him over the past year transition and change dramatically. Of course, he's seen me change, but not really. I dress the same. But continue.
Thanks. I don't remember what I was talking about.
Your parents are not accepting you, which they
Oh.
fucking do.
Yeah, they're not necessarily the most accepting people in the world, but I'm just glad I didn't get kicked out or anything, which was really my greatest fear about coming out, because my grandparents, whose house I live at like 75% of the time, they're super religious. You know, they're Filipino, and if you know anything about Filipinos, you know that they are...
God and Republicans rock! Yeah!
Pretty much. They are super, super religious. Like, I don't even know what time it is right now, but I can bet you any money that they're probably doing something religious right this moment. So, coming out to them...
I forced that onto you.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of glad you did, though, but it was definitely a terrifying thing for me to do.
What he did was took sticky notes and put them all over the place saying I'm gay.
Yep, I pretty much put I like girls, I'm a lesbian, I like girls, like everywhere I could possibly. And then I just kind of locked myself in the room. But we never actually had a conversation about it with them. It was like they saw it, and then my grandpa had a glass of wine. And that was it.
Because your grandfather's an alcoholic.
But yeah, I do remember going into their bathroom, like, a week or so after I came out to them with all the sticky notes, and I had stuck one, like, a piece of tape on, like, one of those, a coaster, and slid it in their door, and they still had it in their bathroom, just kind of sitting there. I was like, oh great, they haven't forgotten. So yeah, just glad I didn't get kicked out with that one.
Okay, moving on to transgender stuff.
Yeah. I didn't come out as trans that long ago. I don't even know how long it's been.
Me neither.
It hasn't been kind of been more than a month, right?
It's like a month and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Feels like it has been that long. Okay, well then I guess it's been like a month and a half. And I think my mom is taking it pretty graciously, actually. Like, she's not, like, freaking out. She didn't freak out or anything.
Again, I forced him to tell her.
Yes. But it was fun. It was okay, because
Well,
like,
we kind of came out at the same time.
yeah.
But, like, if you watch my video, and you did, you can't deny it, he fucking, like, I told him before everything, and he kind of rejected me, so I kind of closed it off. And then when he just started calling himself a he, and on Facebook, I flipped out. And I'm not even gonna lie, I flipped the fuck out. I flipped the fuck out. That's the only reason how I can, like, put it. I flipped out. Mostly because of, like, double standard, too. I was like, I don't like boys, but I love you. And he kind of said, that really made me just stick around. You either accept me or I'm fucking leaving. I was like, I can't live without you, so I'm gonna have to accept this. Which really didn't, like, matter to me. The double standard that was there, and it kind of, like, fucking irritated me.
Right. I know, it was just because, I don't know, like, when you said it to me about you doing that, I was still, like, really awkward in myself. And I was just...
Yeah, the next day after the fight, I've told him I was doing it, and then we're like, hey, you want to get on hormones? Yeah, let's do it, bro! That's kind of what happened.
Pretty much. So I'm really glad I got this one. Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. But yeah, I told my mom, and she told my dad, and my dad probably told his girlfriend, who
is pretty much in hate with you right now.
Of course she voiced her own opinions. You know, everyone has the right to their own opinion, but, you know.
It's not an accepting one, and we're not going to get into it because I don't want to piss anybody off right now.
So, yeah. But I think everyone handles every time I've come out, though, it's been dramatically undramatic. I always expect, like, a giant spectacle and someone wanting to, like, baptize me or something.
Which has happened to me. As you saw on Facebook.
But, yeah.
According to this person, I'm a fake lesbian. I don't know how the fuck that happens. Because I'm trans, I'm a fake lesbian because I want to be a boy. I don't understand.
But anyway,
that.
People that don't understand things shouldn't
comment on things they don't understand.
Pretty much. Which is the only problem that I've really had with my whole coming out process, is that people who don't understand make rude comments about things instead of asking questions. Like, I would have no problem if you want to ask me questions about what's going on or why I'm doing what I'm doing, but don't make rude comments to me about my decisions that have nothing to do with you.
Especially since I'm here, because I will kick their ass. But I think what's worse with you is his friends. Like, some of his friends are like, yeah, whatever, Greggy, he, him, whatever. They don't have no problem with it. But, like, the close friends, like Liz, is, like, still calling him Alicia.
Well, actually, she's calling me Love now.
Oh, that's wonderful, but still, gender pronouns and he and Gregory are still a plus, and they're not doing it.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of an issue for him. Mine is, like, a completely different issue of people just being rude and people leaving me. Me and him are quite the opposite people. I don't understand how we get along so well.
Opposite attract.
True, but we're, like, overly opposites. But I think with us having each other, it's helped us a lot.
Oh, definitely.
Especially you. Not so much me, because I'm the type of person who I just don't give a fuck. He can tell you, I just don't care.
But for me, I think
you overly care.
I care too much. I definitely do care too much, which is a problem, but, you know, it's life.
I'm getting him not to care, though. I really am.
Only about certain things. But, yeah, through the whole coming out process recently, now I was gonna say it's gotten easier, but no, it really hasn't gotten easier at all. If anything, it was more difficult to continuously come out because sometimes I feel like people, like, just think that I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know. But
Well, I think we should end it here because it's like...
probably been pretty long.
Or super long. We'll give them an adorable kiss.
Alright.
See, it's love!
But yeah, so...
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Okay. You put it on your shirt. That could be a problem. You're silly. Jeez, it took forever. Oh my god, that feels awesome.